Hey friends, Dave here. I wanted to talk today a little bit about this idea of using newsletters to your advantage. Now, you may have noticed that recently email newsletters have been making a bit of a resurgence. Lots of people are using them now as a great way to keep relationships going with their potential customers, prospects, and point them to information, all of this really great stuff. So I want to give you some tips here on how to use them in a good way. And the first thing is to make the introduction to those newsletters personal, right? When you think about the differences between products and services or businesses in general, really the thing that makes things different is the personality of the business. And particularly when you're a small business, your advantage is those personal connections that you do have with your customers. And so make sure you're making that feel like you're talking directly to a person and show your personality. Use that to your advantage. The second thing I'll mention is oftentimes we can overcrowd a newsletter. And so what the tip here is to really think about keeping it to 3 topics. Now, the reason you want to do this is because, one, the reader is going to benefit from it because when you read online, you tend to scan, right? And you get pulled into things that capture your attention. If there's too much information, it's going to get lost. And if you keep it to 3, we can kind of process that a little bit easier, and you're going to have more benefit from people actually consuming. It prioritizes things for you as well. It allows you to say, like, okay, what are the most important things that I have to put in this particular newsletter? And then if you have other things, you can think about sending another newsletter with more information. That helps you kind of benefit from this frequency where you're actually sending a little bit more, but you're not getting things lost in the shuffle. Now, the other thing to think about is you're going to want to use a brief intro in each of those kind of 3 topics or those sections, and then link off to where they can find more of the information. And the reason you want to do this is because it gives you some valuable information and data in terms of the types of things that people are interested in. And then it can also be really great for segmentation later on when we start talking about that and how, like, particularly based on the information people are clicking, you can use that to help you send more relevant information later on. So those are some tips for thinking about your newsletter. Let me know what you've been doing. Have been you using a newsletter? What's been working for you? What's been working really well? Share that in the comments so others can benefit as well. All right. Thanks, friends. We'll talk to you next time.